Hello everyone, Lisa here. I'm back with another Steam Deck tutorial for FusionFall because the project has evolved quite a bit. It's actually a lot more optimized than it used to be, and the methodology and getting it running on the Steam Deck has changed a bit. Alright, so you're going to want to hit the Steam button, go down to Power, and switch to Desktop mode. Alright, you're going to want to open up Brave or Firefox or whatever browser you use, and you're going to want to search for OpenFusion. You want to scroll down until you see their GitHub page. Now, if you're looking to play this offline, you're going to want to go over here to Releases. Now you're going to want to download the Windows server files since the Linux ones don't work. I'm going to download both, but if you only want to play Academy or Original, you can just download whichever one pertains to you. Alright, now click on OpenFusion Project, click on OpenFusion Launcher, and click on the releases over here. Now go to the Windows portable version, and download it. There are some Linux versions, but they do not work on the Steam Deck as of yet. Next, we're going to want to go to Google again. Going to want to search for Web to View. This will be necessary for running the launcher. Going to want to go to Microsoft's website here, download, go with this Evergreen standalone, click on the x64, accept their stupid agreement, download. Alright, and that should be everything we need. Go over to your downloads, and I'm going to select all of this. And I don't really want this installed in the downloads folder, so I'm going to head over to this game folder. I think I just created it, I don't think it's default. Anyhow, I'm going to make a FusionFall folder right here, just to make everything look nice. Paste all this in here. I'm going to select the zip files, right click, go down to extract, and I love this, extract here and delete archive. Alright, so now we can head over to Steam, and I'm going to go over to my library, and I can search for that. I'm just going to look for it using Edge, or really whatever's in there. Go over to Properties, check the compatibility, and look for Proton Experimental. Now you're going to want to click on Play just to run this. It does take a bit, maybe, I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes to install this part. There we go, that's done. Now we can go over to Properties again, Browse, and head into this folder here where the launcher is, and click play. Right, mouse is a little bit glitchy, but if you just hit this, that fixes it. For the most part it works okay in game mode. Sometimes I find I have to click the mouse for it to show up. So select any of these. It's going to want you to log in like this. If you haven't logged in before, you will have to register. This will take some time. I mean, it is FusionFall we're talking about. Oh, I guess it was quicker than I thought. Anyway, now I can select a character. I guess this is the long part. There we go.
Incoming message.
And now we're in. And that is running smooth as butter. But what if you want to add your own private server? So you're going to want to figure out which server you want, the original or Academy. For this example, I'm just going to go with Academy. We're going to look for this winfusion.exe file. Going to want to click on it, right click, and add it to Steam. Alright, now head over to Steam, and we're going to find that WinFusion, there it is. Go to the gear icon and select Properties. Now go over to Compatibility and check this box and select Proton Experimental. Alright, I'm going to give this a name. Yeah, do that. Now head back over here, go to Manage, and select Add Desktop Shortcuts. Going to want to minimize Steam and everything else, and look for this one right here, or whatever you named yours. Head over to Open with Kate. Just copy this line right here. And then we're going to click on New. Paste this line. Enter. And then we're going to want to type out number, exclamation mark, slash bin, slash bash. Alright, and once your script looks like this, you're just going to want to go over to Save As. Save it as open-server.sh. And I'm going to save it with the rest of my FusionFall stuff. Alright, so we're going to want to go over to the open-server.sh file, right click, go to Properties, select Permissions, and check this execute box. Then click OK. Alright, we're going to head back over to Steam. We're going to find our FusionFall shortcut. Right here. Go over to the Properties. And in the launch options, we're going to go double quote. Head back over here. Right click. Copy location, head back over to Steam, paste it in, add another double quote, space, ampersand, space, percent, command, percent, semicolon, space, pkill, space, dash F, space, double quotes, winfusion.exe, double quote, semicolon. Alright, so now we're going to open up our Steam shortcut for FusionFall. You can see the server is loading. Alright, and then the game appears. Alright, so we're going to want to add a server. Before we do that, pay attention to these game versions. This beta-2010-0104, that's for the original. I'm going to be using the Academy, so this is going to be the one I'm going to use, beta-2011-1013. Alright, so we're going to click on this little green button. And as you can see here, we can change our beta version. So I'm going to set it to the beta for the Academy, like I mentioned. Go. Alright, now if I want to try this, I can just click on my server, click connect, and it's going to start loading up. Alright, so do not hit the register button or manage account. All these buttons right here, as far as I can tell, they're just for show. So even if you don't have an account on your server, just put in some random garbage. And a random password. And then just log in. Now, if you notice that this part takes a while to load up, or doesn't load up at all, check your server, it might not be running. But from here, we can just create a character. I'm just going to randomize everything. And the game will start. And now we're running this locally on the Steam Deck, no online servers, no nothing. And it runs pretty well. If you want to tweak the settings at any point, you can just hit enter, then go over to settings. If you find it stuttering a bit, by default it's on best quality, so you can go for best performance. It's a little annoying with this menu. If you try to click out of it, it won't let you, so you have to click on an option. And with the browser, and the resolution. I mean, you can mess with this. I just keep it as browser. I find that's best for me. The other thing you're going to want to do in this settings menu is take a look at the controls. So you cannot map these at all. You can try clicking on the button all you want, but nothing's going to register when you tap any of the Steam Deck buttons, at least in my testing. So what I do is I just make a note of all of the keyboard bindings. These are important. So when I made my mapping for the original video, what I did is just made a note of all those mappings, prioritized which ones I wanted to use, and, well, mapped them accordingly to my gamepad. Alright, so it's a different story when you're over here in game mode. You're going to want to open up FusionFall. Now, this is all the server. It does launch first. Gonna have to tap on the little Steam button, head down to FusionFall, and then you're good. You can launch the game as you please. You can log in using the Steam Deck's keyboard. I just use SteamX to bring it up. And as you can see, it works, so it doesn't matter if you're using game mode or desktop mode. You can play offline. I just recommend being online when you first launch the game, so it has everything it needs, and then after that, play to your heart's content. Hope you liked the tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you have a good day.